Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all having a really good day today. So yesterday when I was vlogging, I was sitting on my bed and I ended up getting super duper distracted by my cat's pink belly, and I think more of the video was just me like rambling on and on about how cute his stomach was than actually giving you guys any proper content. I had gone to Sephora yesterday, but since I had just done a haul from Sephora.com the day prior, I thought it would be a little too much to do 2 Sephora hauls in a row, but it's been a day now, so every other day apparently. My first order was on, the first haul was Sephora.com, so I ordered it. I can't even speak anymore, and this time I was in store. I went to visit my former colleagues at the Sephora that I used to work at, and I picked up a couple things, so I thought I would share them with you guys, because that's the fun of buying makeup, is talking about it here. So, the first thing that I have in this bag is one of Urban Decay's new Vice lipsticks. They've reduced the price on their lipsticks. I don't know if they reformulated them or not. They're $17 now. The old ones were called Revolution lipsticks, and I think they were $22. This is what their old packaging looks like for the Revolution lipsticks, and this is what the tube of lipstick itself looks like. This one's in the shade Mrs. Mia Wallace, which I think they did re-release as a Vice lipstick. Can you guys hear that? Those are my dogs running around like psychos. So anyway, this is the old box. This is the old tube. This is what the new packaging looks like for the Vice lipsticks. And this is in the shade Safe Word, which actually, let me reach for something else. Okay, so it's funny because this is what the packaging looks like for the new Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Safe Word, and my nails are still naked. It's been like weeks. I'm so ashamed of myself. And it says Urban Decay right there, and then it's got the color on the bottom of the lipstick, and it's the name. So Safe Word is a comfort matte. And the thing I thought that was so funny about this is that Smashbox also has a matte lipstick called Safe Word. So we're going to swatch them side by side on my hand because the battle of the safe words, right, you guys? But this is the only one that I just bought yesterday. And I am wearing it today. I put it over this Urban Decay lip pencil in Ex-Girlfriend that was part of the Gwen Stefani collaboration. So I'll swatch that for you guys too. It's a very natural lip color. It's like, it literally looks like my lips. So that's the lip pencil. It's not new. This is the only new thing from all the lip crap we're talking about. So here is a swatch of Urban Decay's Safe Word, and it's just it's not sheer, it's matte, and it's very opaque. It's just a pretty pinky nude. It's lighter than my lips, actually. I know it looks like these two are a really good match, but when the pencil was on my lips, it was darker than when I finished with the lipstick. But I do like it. I think it looks really good, especially with the more dramatic eye look. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light mini palette, the Quad in Rust on my eyes, and when I wear that, it's like a really intense look to me, like even up here is more pigmented, so I want to like kind of go easier on my lips. So that is Urban Decay's Safe Word, and then just for fun we're going to swatch Smashbox Safe Word next to it. If you guys want to see them side by side in the tubes, I can oblige that as well. I can't speak English anymore today apparently, but here are the lipsticks side by side in the tubes. You can probably tell this one's a little lighter, a little pinker, this one's a little more brown. But let's swatch it and see what it looks like on the hand. So this is Safe Word by Smashbox. I swatched it right over a bumpy part of my hand, so that didn't work very well, but there you go. You can see a difference for sure. That one is the Smashbox one, and it has a little bit more of a redness to it, or a brown or something, and that one's more pink. This one also has a little bit more gloss to it. The Urban Decay one, it's a comfort matte versus like an ultra matte or whatever. They have like 2 different levels of matte lipsticks in Urban Decay now. I don't know. They have like 100 colors and then 20 of the more that are exclusive to Sephora. So there's like 120 or more new Urban Decay lipsticks. It's crazy. Anyway, we've been talking for 4 minutes and all we've covered is 1 lipstick so far, you guys. And that's 2. 1 lipstick so far. I only have one other thing in the bag though. So let's get into that. Now, I know everybody has already seen this a million times already. I kind of debated whether or not I even wanted it, just because I've heard so much, you know, badness, and I kind of really wanted the eyeshadows, and I was super disappointed that they sent them to another lab, and that they ended up pulling them. I mean, I feel like it's honorable that they pulled them, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to buy them. But if they, like, super sucked, did I really want to buy them? Probably not. Anyway, this is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill collaboration face palette. champagne nonsense. The store I work for sells Becca, but of course we do not sell any of the Jaclyn Hill products, as those are Sephora exclusives. So it does come with a little sample of the primer stuff. Let's see, this is the backlight priming filter. So I've heard really good things about this. I don't think it'll be too oily for my skin. As I'm getting older, my skin is changing, so I'm going to probably try this primer. I'm pretty excited about that. And then you guys all know, again, what this looks like. I haven't even taken the plastic off yet, which I could do now, I suppose. So this is the, I do have it upside down. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca cheek palette or face palette or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. And you guys have all probably seen it already. I couldn't resist. Oh, blind you with the mirror. And stick my fingers in everything. This is disastrous. It's also reflective. It's really hard to show this. So that is Champagne Pop. That is Prosecco Pop. That is Pamplemousse. That is, I think, Amaretto. And that one is Rosé Spritz, if I recall. Oh, it's on the back right there. I was right. I was correct. So, today I'm wearing Prosecco Pop on my cheeks, and I've heard a lot of people say that it's not a flattering color. I think it's fine. I don't think it's particularly fantastic. I don't think it's particularly bad. This is the Prosecco Pop, and this was the last one in store at my local Sephora, my closest Sephora to my house, the one I used to work at. This was the last palette they had, and then when I looked on the website later, it said out of stock, so I'm really glad I picked it up in that regard. So anyway, there's Prosecco Pop swatched on my hand, or on my finger, and swatching it on my hand there. You can see it is a very yellowy gold, so I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like it, but I like that it's a yellowy gold because I've been really into gold highlights lately, and it actually explains a lot to me. Like Jaclyn Hill was talking about like being obsessed with gold highlighters for a little while, and I think the reason she was obsessed with gold highlighters is because she was developing this one. There's a fleck of something in there, and I just blew on it, and that's so gross. Okay, and then Champagne Pop in this palette does feel more powdery. It definitely feels less creamy than Champagne Pop in my individual compact. And then I also have Champagne Pop from the holiday set that came out with Pearl and something else. I swatched them all side by side, and honestly, they all look the exact same color to me. I've had read a lot of things that said they're completely different colors. There's more gold, there's more peach, whatever. I see no difference in any of the shades of Champagne Pop from any of the different sets or individuals, but I do feel a difference in this set versus in the original one. The original one is much creamier. So there is a really heavy swatch of Champagne Pop from the palette, and as you can see, it is also extremely gold, but it does have a bit of a peachiness to it. And then on my cheeks, I am wearing two of the products. I'm not wearing the Pamplemousse because that one I've heard is extreme. I haven't even swatched it yet, so let's give that one a swatch. It's not quite as pigmented as I was afraid of. I thought it would be like a super like berry color, but it's actually more of like a coral, which is cool because I don't really have anything like that in my collection. So there's Pamplemousse right there. I can see what people would think it was darker. It kind of swatches like, it looks darker on camera than it does on my hand in real life, like more berry on camera than on my actual hand. Okay, and then Amaretto, I used that as kind of like a transition bronzer today. I used it as most of my blush and just did a little bit of the Rosé Spritz, but I still contoured with my Stila because I'm obsessed with that. So let's swatch Amaretto. I'm running out of swatch room. Amaretto is a really pretty bronzy blush. It's warm, but it's not too orange. It's more like a brown berry color to me. I don't know. I like it as kind of like a blushy bronzer goes everywhere type of deal because I'm kind of more into brown blushes than pink ones these days. And then the very last shade in the kit is Rosé Spritz, and that's one of the luminous blushes, which I don't own any of the luminous blushes unless they're in another palette that I'm forgetting about because I do have some of the other Becca palettes that came out around the holidays. And there's Rosé Spritz right there, and as you can see, it is very luminous, with good reason. It's called a luminous blush, so it has that same golden shimmer running throughout it. So now that I've talked for almost 10 minutes, and this video is going to take me a week and a half just to upload, sort of, I guess I'm going to go because there's nothing left in the bag besides the receipt. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, I would love to see more of you around here on my channel. I do daily vlogs, sometimes I do makeup hauls, sometimes I do reviews. I love favorites videos, and I've been meaning to make more of them. I haven't been as motivated to do that as I would like, so stay on me, guys. Tell me you want to see favorites if you want to see favorites, because I think that this month I could do a really good one. I've had a lot of things I really dug that I've been using this month. So anyway, those are all the colors that from the Jaclyn Hill face palette. That's my new lipstick right there, and that's the other stuff that I was just messing around with. So I hope you all enjoyed this 10-minute long video. I love you with all my heart, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.